YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. All right. We are live on YouTube, and there's somebody up ahead here, so I'm going to keep it quiet just for a little bit. I'm going to keep it quiet just for a little bit. How's everybody doing today? Hey, babe, how are you doing? How's it going? Welcome to episode number 1057. Episode number 1057 of Navigating the Modern World with Eli, the Walking with Purpose live edition. Live once again today from Red Morton Park. I'm only going to be doing 2 laps tonight. Because I'm short on time. It was a long day today, but it was a very productive day. Very productive day. Now, before I get to the topic here today, I want to make one brief statement, which I am able to make, and after that, I have another brief announcement to make. It's very important. You know, yesterday, something transpired on the way out of what I just showed you folks back there. And I just want to make it very clear that on Monday, I will be coming out here and requesting the camera footage from the senior center and the park. There are cameras everywhere here. I'll just show you an example. And they're installing more and more newer cameras, but they've had cameras here for the longest time. But I'll just show you folks. That guy was riding on the sidewalk. Anyway, I'm going to be requesting, and it should be no problem to get the camera footage of what happened yesterday, just in case it's needed to refute other camera footage. That I'll just say this: unless that camera footage is edited to only show certain parts, it's going to be pretty incriminating. I'm just going to put it that way. So, you know, I will be getting the camera footage at the park, and there's a way to actually get it, you know, especially if you go through our local Redwood City Police Department here. Just in case, like I said, it's needed to refute any other camera footage that may surface. You know, I'm somebody that is going to hold people accountable and is going to keep people honest. And, you know, the sad thing is this: when you have 53-year-old grown-ass men that will drive over 500 miles to try and make a statement to a group of people online on YouTube and desperately seek relevancy and acceptance from such a just ridiculous group of people, it just says a lot. It speaks for itself. That's as far as that goes. And on another note, I want to make it very, very clear. And if people don't hear this and they come in and they ask certain things, I will remind them kindly regarding this that effective immediately, I have been told, whoa, where's that dog at? Oh, it's on the other side with a lady holding it on a leash. That's good. Effective immediately, I have been told to no longer discuss certain things. And that includes out here on YouTube as well. So, from this point on, if people ask certain things that I've been told to not talk about anymore, and I can't say anything more than that. Oh, now that dog is coming this way. I'm going to wait for them to pass. All right, we're good now. Anyway, if anyone comes in here, I'll let them know politely that I will not be discussing certain things anymore. And if people keep pushing the issue, you know, I may have to time them out or then some. I'm just letting you folks know. So that is that. The topic of today's stream is I'd like to apologize for my behavior yesterday. One more time. I'd like to apologize for my behavior yesterday. We're going to get to that in just a few here. And it looks like they actually opened this up a little bit more. That's good. You can actually still walk through here instead of having to, you know, slide through a small portion of the fence like Dawn and I had to do yesterday. The park is under major construction. When this is all said and done, I wonder what they're going to do here. Like, are they cutting out this lot and making it something else? Like, where are people going to park? Or are they just using this lot temporarily as a storage ground? Like, if they remove this is one of the bigger lots of the park. Now they do have a lot on the other side, but I think they're just temporarily using it to store materials. Where else are they going to put them? Good evening, Eli. Hey, Tia, how are you doing? And hey, babe, again. Respectfully, maturely, professionally, Don. Hey, Don, says Tia. Welcome. So, I was going to say something else, but I completely forgot. It slipped my mind. Somebody was riding by on the bike. Let's just get to the topic because, you know, I'm really at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words after what happened yesterday on episode number 1056 of Walking with Purpose Live. with my girlfriend Dawn. We also did a stream, an impromptu stream from the house in my office, the studio room with the green screen. It was very impromptu. We did that because we wanted to show you folks that everything is okay. We didn't want people to worry like they have in the past. And then I also did a late night stream that didn't start until about 3:30 a.m. Eastern time, 12:30 a.m. after midnight Pacific, my time. At least we're 3 hours behind here on the West Coast. So, like I've always said, West Coast is the best coast for streaming. It is. But anyway, check out the past content. It'll basically get you up to speed on some other things that. What was that? Basically, it'll get you up to speed regarding things that I've been told to not discuss anymore. What's done is done. What's already been put out, it's not even worth removing. That's what I've been told. But additionally, I've been told to just not further discuss certain things. Okay. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, I got some unexpected good news today. I got a phone call, and I'm not going to say anything more than that. I'm just going to say I got some unexpected good news today, and that's why I am taking this route. But anyway, and you would figure it's a Saturday. You figure Saturdays are days that most people don't work, but many people do. Hey, GLM, how are you doing? God loves me. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Great to see you here. GLM says, I'm being... Yeah. No, I understand, GLM. I understand. I totally understand what you're going through. Yeah. Well, GLM, I really hope that you get those issues resolved soon. I know you're a strong woman, just like my girlfriend Dawn, and you carry yourself very well, and you can handle yourself very well. GLM says, Highland, Dawn, and Tia, good to see you guys. Good to see you too. Good to see you too, GLM. Respectfully, maturely, and professionally, Dawn says, hey, GLM, by the way, here's what I was going to mention. I have brought back the subscribers-only chats. Many good things happened today. I got an unexpected phone call. Typically, again, these phone calls don't happen over the weekend because most businesses are closed. But wow, on top of that, Don and I, along with Sandra and Tia, we had like a 3-hour GNA, Genuine Networking Association executive meeting. And I really listened to what they had to say. And I think we all now really understand what's going on. I'm hearing some music here. Let me mute for a second. All right, put a one in the chat. You can hear me and see me. Sorry, I had to mute for a few seconds there. Just some really loud Hispanic music, which could still be copyrighted in YouTube's system. Again, there's incidental coverage on mobile, but I don't like to risk it. One says, respectfully, maturely, and professionally, Don. Thank you, babe. So yeah, I talked with the team and basically, and I didn't even tell them this. I just did it because it's the right thing to do. I brought back subscribers only chats, meaning that we're gonna hold off on doing members only live chats. You know, I got a lot of feedback from my team, and you know, I listened to them, and I want to make the people happy. That's what the GNA is all about. It's about making people happy, being positive. And I'll tell you, being out here on YouTube has made it very challenging to be positive, even if you're typically a positive person like I am. You know, I thought about everything once the GNA executive team, along with me, ended our phone call probably about an hour to an hour and a half ago. And I was like, you know, this is not the person that I am. And yes, I have been burned on this platform. I have been screwed over. And it has been very frustrating for many reasons I'm not going to get into today. But still, no matter how frustrating it is, as the president and founder / owner of a business, especially a business that's a cause-based organization like ours is, everything I do can make or break the organization, even for the other executives that truly have given it everything they've got to make it work. And I don't want to be the one that ruins it for them. Yeah, it's my vision, it's my organization technically and all that, but you know, I'm not the kind of person that needs to have all the fame and credit in the world to be happy. I just want to do good things to help other people and make enough money to pay my bills, and that's it. I don't even care about getting rich or being famous or anything. That's not the point. It's never been the point of this, you know. So I want to sincerely apologize to everyone that was affected by my behavior on that stream with Don yesterday. And I want to make it very clear that there was no physical abuse. Some people like to spin things out of context. They're saying, oh, he put his hands on Don. I've never put my hands on Don in any harmful physical ways. I may have held her lightly to make sure she doesn't fall, because I think she was having a panic attack yesterday. God, there's music everywhere today here. I think there's live music here right now. Wow. I'll get to the chat in just a few. This is why I like going to the trail, because it's a little bit more quiet than coming to the park, but sometimes you run out of time. Oh, so this is like Redwood City Park's Parkade. Yeah, that music is so distorted. I'm not even worried about it. It's not a big deal. It is what it is. There's a lot going on here today. It's distracting. But anyway, we'll find a way to Keep going. Jesus, there's music everywhere. Oh my goodness. All right, I think we're out of the music zone now. Oh, Crepelicious is here tonight, babe. We gotta come and try the Crips one of these days, right? Anyway. Maybe we'll come tomorrow afternoon, babe, or Monday. Look at that. It's a little doggy. So we're back to subscribers only chats. Eventually we're gonna do some members only stuff. It's just the timing was a bit off, and my apologies for that. We do need to get this organization funded, and we do deserve to make money to fund it for a good cause. But, you know, there are better ways of doing it. Hey, E-Dash, how you doing? I'll get to the chat in just a few here. I'm limited on time. I'm only going to 2 laps because I've got to go grab some food afterwards for Don and I, and then we're going to have date night at home, watch some Netflix or Max or one of the streaming services. But yeah, you know, yesterday I really went off on an account that goes by the name of Shiroma Miru, which Miru Shiroma is actually a Japanese singer. And whoever's using this account, there's obviously a real person behind it. It's just going by the name Shiroma Miru and using the actual image of Miru Shiroma as her picture. Now, if we're going to get technical here, that is considered impersonation, and YouTube can remove channels for that. I should know. I had a channel removed for that, and it ended up getting me taken to court over something stupid. We're not going to talk about that here today, but I'm not here to bash that person. I'm here to apologize to that person for going off on you. Now, again, to be fair, you did say something that I felt was snarky. When I said we're going to members only live chats, you said that, well, I guess this is goodbye then. I took that as a snarky remark, and it was a snarky remark, but I overreacted. I let my emotions get the best of me. Why? Because I'm dealing with a lot, and I've been fighting to make this work. I've been fighting to make this work. And it's just seemed like the more and more I try, the harder I try, or the more effort I put into it to try to get it to work, the needle just hasn't been moving. And there are many reasons for that. We're not going to get into that here today. But despite the fact that, yes, it was a pretty snarky remark, I should have handled it more maturely. And I didn't. I let my emotions get the best of me. And that really wasn't the most masculine thing to do. And I can come out and own it and admit that. I'm going to check the chat here in a second. So, Shiroma, my apologies to you. I don't know who you are. You're somebody. I don't know if anyone really knows who you are, but you're somebody. You have an opinion. Yeah, some of the things you say can be pretty hurtful to people. Even if those people are wrong about things they're saying, you can tell somebody that they're wrong in much more reasonable ways than, full on attacking them. And I think we can all do a better job at that, including myself. Somebody's always watching here. Somebody's always watching. Anyway, let me come over here and I'll read the chat real quick. Then I got to do one more lap. I'll see if any mother fucker from YouTube shows up at my house. They won't be leaving in the vehicle they came in. Creepshot PT, me too. I hate it. I almost posted it. An inappropriate emoji that wouldn't have even made sense. Yeah, PT. I still see everything that happens. I've just been advised to no longer talk about certain things. But all I will say is this, is that I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, GLM. I'm really sorry that you're being messed with in that way. I mean, I really do hope that all the efforts that I've been trying to make lately to resolve things will pay off for everyone in the end. But just know we've got your back, and we're here to help and protect the people. I think what I'm going to do is not even go all the way around again, because I'll just walk back the way I came, because it's too loud on the other side, and I'm not even worried about the copyright. B Tonto with the $10 super chat. Wow, this is my favorite stream you have done in a long time. Respect. You know what, brother? Thank you so much. I'm gonna thumbs that up and give you a heart. Thank you, man. I got your message earlier, and I've been getting all your messages. I've tried to respond to you as quickly as I can. I appreciate you. When you end up coming out here to Chase Center, actually, when Don and I went to dinner last night, we found out that California and San Francisco, the Bay Area, they have a WNBA team. That's called the Golden State. Is it Raptors, baby, or what was that? What was that team name? And they play at the Chase Center, same place where the Golden State Warriors play at now. Oh, we've got people coming this side. So we'll go up to the side here. B Tonto, thank you once again for your $10 super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you. That means a lot. And thank you to the 61 people that are here right now. 9 thumbs up. Please help us out by smashing the thumbs up and share this out if you can. Welcome to everybody, whether you're here live or on the replay. Senator Palacio, thanks, that creep show. I'm always looking for you. Let me see what else has been said here. Dawn, you're looking fabulous. I'm proud of you, girl. Says Creep Show. I'm proud of her too. Thank you, Creep Show. Google is awful. I gotta type everything 3 times and change my comment before I post. Yeah, there's some block words that we have here. It's not even them. It's us. I'm sorry about that. I'll have to refine that. You know, GLM. I've just learned to take things with a grain of salt out here and just deal with things as they come. You know, deal with things as they come. People run their mouths out here. They talk a bunch of shit and they make threats, right? And they think that makes them something. They think that gives them power or makes them relevant, right? And all it is, it's a cry for help. It's a cry for acceptance. Please, 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 look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm such a good person, but I focus the majority of my time and energy not only trashing people. It's one thing to trash people that deserve to get trashed, to trash people in a fake, instigated drama type of way, right? That just makes you extremely pathetic, right? Whoever you are, right? Trashing people out of jealousy, right? And spite and all that, right? I'm going to start walking back the other way. We're at 33 minutes. Can someone let me know what time is it? Is it like 10 or 15 past the hour? I'm going to hard stop at around 7:25 or 7:30. $8.10. Thank you, Senator Palacio. Thank you, respectfully, maturely, and professionally, Don, babe. So before I continue, Sharoma and everyone else, forgive me. You're welcome to chat here. But at the same time, I'm also going to make it very clear that, you know, I've been advised, in case you're just joining us, I've been advised to not talk about certain things excuse me, anymore. And so that is that. I can't mention anything beyond that at this point. Maybe down the road that may change. But that is that. But I will let you folks all know that everything is good. And you know, we're gonna be just fine here. We're gonna be just fine. We're gonna keep on pushing the vision forward and building it one brick at a time. And taking it one day at a time. $8.11 says Tia. Thank you, Tia. Appreciate that. Thank you again, B. Tonto. Oh, look at this. This is interesting. This is a no poop and pee zone here. Look at that. That's pretty cool, actually. You put a sign there and, yeah. You put a sign there so that way people don't piss on your lawn. This is actually part of the property of the home that's parallel to it, and then the sidewalk is public property. But this is technically private property. I believe it's private property for the most part. So yes, please. I ask for your forgiveness. Everybody has moments. Everyone makes mistakes. I didn't realize yesterday how much what I was doing was indirectly affecting my girlfriend, Dawn. I would never ever harm Dawn. I've never harmed her. But these people on YouTube, they like to spin things out of context just for drama and other reasons, right? They're just jealous, insecure, immature people. Lonely, miserable people. Desperately seeking relevancy, right? And acceptance, right? So they'll say whatever it takes to make themselves feel better and to get more traction on their videos and keep their group of similar, like-minded people in the same place coming back or sticking around their group, right? We're just going to walk around here for a little bit. They even have cameras here on the poles. I'll tell you, you know, some people just don't surprise me. They never change. They never accept responsibility. You know, you would figure by the time a man hits 53 years old, a 53-year-old man, you know, that has a family to provide for, that has a nice house, and has a lot of responsibility. You would figure a 53-year-old grown-ass man wouldn't be playing in the playground with other grown-ass adults around the same age, maybe a little younger, maybe a little older. "53, I'm gonna start calling you Grandpa." I'm not 53. I'm 51. Somebody else is 53. And I don't do stupid shit, GLM. Sometimes I overreact, but that's about it. I'm 51, GLM. Somebody else is 53. That we're not going to mention. You know, somebody else that enjoys moving trucks. Roy just turned 53. Well, congratulations, Roy. Oh, sorry, LOL. Well, I'm going to call you Grandpa E when you turn 53. It's all good. I'll still outrun all these motherfuckers and still have more energy than them. It's all good. Yeah, they keep adding cameras everywhere. Like there's even more cameras over there. They add more for the construction, but those are permanent cameras. The park has had, older cameras for a while. They still work. They're still in color, but they have the latest technology they're installing right now. And they've had them pinpointed like at the driveways and major parts, but by the time this is all done, they're going to have cameras everywhere at this park. Like every single crevice of the park. Whoever has access to that control room is going to be able to just zoom into anything on this park, even on the street. $60 in the box. You're only a grandpa if you had kids. Your body never went through the psychological changes when your body knows you're going to be a father. Your body starts actually changing, making you look more daddy. Well, that's if you lack taking care of yourself. If you put on a lot of weight and you don't use moisturizer or use, really good soap like with shea butter and all that. Creep show. I'm 44 and my boyfriend is 60. I only date older men. I can't stand the youngins, too immature. With that being said, we went to an arcade today. It was so much fun. Well, that's wonderful. Wow. 44 and 60. Okay. He probably takes really good care of himself, right, Creep show? That's all good. E- says 100. I won't date anyone under 70, says GLM. GLM, you like the Hugh Hefner types, right? You like the ones that have a lot of money. And you like the white boys, right, GLM? Anyway, thank you again, B. Tonto, for your $10 super chat. Much appreciated. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot more to say today. Typically I do. I'm just in one of those moods where, I realized that, well, let me finish saying what I was going to say earlier. I didn't realize how my reaction to Sharoma affected my girlfriend, Dawn. And it was indirectly because I've never harmed her. But people have trauma. And I'm not trying to justify my behavior. What I'm saying is that I'm beginning to more and more so realize that everything I even do indirectly is going to affect the people around me that are my friends or family or, are supportive of what I do. And as a leader of this organization, I really need to start taking all of that more into consideration. And I haven't. Not because I didn't want to, because I just didn't realize it. And sometimes, at 51 years old, you think you know it all. You think you know it all, or you think you know a lot more than you did, which you do know a lot more than you did back in your younger days, but you still haven't learned it all. You're going to learn new things each and every day. And, learning how to deal with this YouTube thing has been one of the most challenging things I've ever faced in my life. Maybe that's what keeps me coming back, is the challenge that one day the content will go viral. We will be able to fund the organization. We will finally get a video to break 1,000 views. We've had a few of them that have broken 1,000 views. We've had a few that have gotten 4,000 or 5,000 views, but nothing ever more than that. Like, I've never had a video get more than 5,500 views. Like, break 6,000 views or 10,000 views. One of these days, that's going to happen. And however long it takes is however long it takes. Nowadays, he lives 4 doors down from me, and he stalked the shit out of me for 5 years, but I wasn't attracted to him. He lost 30 pounds and really trimmed up his Santa Claus beard. Wow. That's what happens, guys. You take care of yourself, and women see that, and then they're attracted to you. They've got to be physically attracted to you. I mean, a lot of these guys think if they have money and all that, they think that looks don't matter to women. They do matter to women, just like they matter to you guys. Yeah. There's a camera above that door there. It's hard to see it. It's dark. It's pointing out this way, but there's more over there and over there and up there. Start getting your final questions, comments, or concerns in the chat. We're going to be going, we're going to be going off the air in just about 2 to 3 minutes. So my apologies to everyone once again. Please come back and chat. You want to chat free of charge, chat free of charge. If you can support us, we would appreciate that. We really, really do need the support to move this forward. We need to get this good cause-based organization funded. But if it's not the right time for you to support us monetarily, or you just can't do it, that's okay. I had a moment of severe frustration yesterday because I just want to make this work. I will always support the GNA, Sharoma Miro. That's wonderful. Thank you. See, you were here all along. You know, people that are invested in this story are going to be here no matter what. They'll just listen and stay quiet. I get it. Anyway, I'm going to get going, folks. Thanks. Thank you, Eli. I appreciate you letting us all chat. Yeah, no problem. I get it. I get it. I'll share more another time. I would have even considered going live again from the studio tonight, but Dawn and I have the podcast to do tomorrow, and I got to get some rest. See you all later, Sandra. Tia says, I feel we all learned in our meeting today. I sure did. Keep moving on and up. Trina Myers, you can never be better than Batman. Yeah, that's probably true. GLM says, yeah, I agree with Eli. Men should be sexy and chiseled and hunky. They don't have to be perfect, but, you know, if you're more than 20, 30 pounds overweight as a man, then, you know, and you shouldn't even be that. You should try to be as trim as possible. But, like, I need to do my beard. But, you know, if you're like 50 to 100 pounds or greater overweight, then you got to do something about it. Not just for the physical aspect of it, but for your health. I love you all. Thank you. Why was Trina Myers hidden? Did she say something wrong? I'm not quite sure. Is that a known troll? GLM? Eli, you're awesome. Have a great day. Well, thank you, Sharoma. You too. That being said, have a good one. Take care, and as always, be good to each other. See you all tomorrow after Don and I record the podcast, probably later in the afternoon, probably from another location. Good night, everyone.